got her out of office reply, yeah, for my last meeting. Active. Didn't know she's back yet. But you all like whatever she does.
We're gonna start in a few minutes. And the room does smell amazing right now.
Yeah. All right. Here's my. How do we record this thing?
We're gonna talk terps today. Yeah, we got our friend Ollie from Terplandia that's gonna talk about his products and what they're doing and some upcoming projects. Give us a quick second and we're gonna get started shortly.
You want me to go live on Sisal or no?
Ready to go.
You got that?
If that's right, if you look at the screen and you look at line 21, it says quote, recommended follow-up process, please drop all these records. Please don't quote the letter. Department will respond to.
Come here, buddy. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm John with Scientific Solutions. We have a good friend here, Ali, talking about his pure terp formulation. I'll let you get it from here, but smell great. Most terps I've seen in a long time. But give us a little background. Which strains you got? How are you recovering the terpene steam distillation? Give us a rundown if you wouldn't mind.
Afternoon, everyone. Morning for some or evening for others. This is Ollie Diggus with Terplandia, USA, based out of Humboldt, California. What you're seeing here is our 4 top cannabis or marijuana-derived terpenes, based on our own genetics, our own profiles of being in Humboldt for 10 plus years, growing, curing, distributing, formulating, and working with our best partners to define what we consider to be the classics within the terp world that I know for a fact clients are looking for. They're excited when they smell the product, they're excited when they try it, and they're more relieved they found something that they can depend on long term and come back to.
And also not synthetic.
Yeah.
Propylene glycol or any other additives.
Yeah, the respectful side of this is we started a venture about 2 years ago looking at what makes a experience of getting, going from the plant to the actual final product. We really felt like when alcohol or butane or ethanol was used in the terpene production, it changed the flavors or the profile of the cannabinoids, terpene profile, and it either enhanced it in some situations, made it stronger, or in other situations diluted it down, and it really didn't represent the true essence of the plant. So we stepped into a understanding that the machines we wanted to use weren't there. So Terplandia and its founders initiated a R&D project, creating their own machinery, and we came up with a steam distillation using solventless process, water only, and that essentially, with steam, you're cleaning the plant. You're making the byproduct of the biomass a cleaner process. So our farmers that purchase our trim, that turn it into oil, they're very grateful that their machines are cleaner. So there's some benefits to just steam. In essence, when you're manufacturing, you're taking all the mold contaminants right off through that wash process. So the other benefits is you get to capture some of the best flavors right off the live plant, which is what we represent here. And what I have in front of you is our standard Humboldt OG. our True Blue Dream,
Green crack.
our Green Crack.
Doji.
Yep, and this is another OG, another variety of our OGs. But and then we have Train Wrecks, we have Lemon Hazes, we have a variety of about 8 to 10 different cannabis-derived terps that essentially are homogenized perfectly with any product. We don't step into the product with any additives. We don't derive it with any botanicals, or when you purchase it, you're getting raw terpenes.
What do you recommend the dilution?
We've seen it best with 1 liter of THC. We recommend about 100 milliliters of our terpenes. So
10%.
10%, and with that you get about 1,100 vape carts at 1 gram. So a liter of terpenes will produce about 10,000 vape carts. It's with 1,000 mLs. So to give you a sense, we have different profiles. All of our terpenes that are produced are THC free, based on the fact that we don't strip any of the cannabinoids out of the live plant. So all of our potencies are clean. All the heavy metals that accentuate are usually stuck into the cannabinoids or bleached with the material are not present. We have COAs to represent those, and we're here open to answer any of your questions today that you might have regarding terpenes, production, formulation, and answer any questions that you might have.
Someone's asking, so you guys recommend this 10% cut?
Yes.
I had that same thought, Alice.
I've always done 12%, but
Well,
it all depends.
I'll tell you, I have people that go from 5% all the way to 14%. It depends on what your client base. We say formulate a small batch and have 5 different parameters that you put in front of them for different formulations, and get 5 pens out to your clients, and then let them determine what they like. My rule of book is don't go too strong, because if you go too strong, it's the first time they're trying something brand new like this. They're used to botanicals.
It also depends on the cartridge and what millimeter holes you're using. If you're using ceramic, if you're adding any additives, PEG 400, PG, VG, MCT oil, but ideally you just want straight cannabis oil with terpenes, and no synthetic ones like Terp Store and other companies as well.
John, what do you think about the nose on these? I mean, this is our Blue Dream.
Phenomenal. You definitely tell the difference right away between synthetic, because we have some synthetic ones too that we sell. But
And the Green Crack, I mean, these are our best sellers. This is why I brought them. But Green Crack truly it's like you're smoking the live plant. It's definitely strong. Our complete room here has this secondary aromatherapy. I can tell you our background, a lot of people here are enjoying cannabis, but a lot of people aren't. And the people that aren't are definitely stoned from the secondhand aroma from these. So this is some very pure, strong terpene profiles, the best I think you can find in the market today.
best I've seen.
Is there any other questions at this time?
No.
Yep. If you're interested, we're happy to provide 1 to 5 ml, millimeter samples for you to try, formulate, test with your nose, your mouth, your friends, and give us a feedback. We're here to really disrupt what is considered to be the best out there, and take that profile with our terps.
If you direct message us, just give us your name, contact info, address, and we'll make sure I'll send you some samples.
Some people are asking for a price of the ML. But
Yep. Please send us a direct message. We'll be happy to share the prices. We sell them, based on it. We have a large volume of this stuff. Any of the flavors you see, we have a minimum of 5 liters in inventory. So, inventory is strong. We're sitting on over 160 liters. So we're here to work with your formulators and create long-term SKUs specifically that are going to, meet your R&D / long-term and client needs.
What's the color difference between these, or why does it have color difference?
Color difference is just, again, strain. each strain has its own profile. So the indicas tend to be stronger, more rich, more classics. The sativas, like our green crack, our train wrecks, are more clear in color. And then our hybrids tend to be about right in between, as you see. So yeah.
Interesting.
And yeah, the colors are pretty consistent. We work with your R&D team to formulate. We can definitely fraction and find specific formulations that meet your client's specific needs. And yeah, we're here to sit down, formulate with Scientific Solutions as a guide, and use their platform to promote a lot of their products as well that we utilize in our scientific formulations and our laboratories. So again, I think this is a good partnership for us, and it brings what we consider a higher volume to your front door.
Somebody asked, how does this compare in price relative to true terpenes, live resin terps?
Well, you'll be impressed. We're definitely 30 to 40% cheaper.
Less expensive. Nothing's cheap.
Well, less expensive than true terpenes. So I believe, if you go out there and you're buying a 2 ml of live resin, it's about $30 a ml or millimeter. So that's about $30,000 a liter. We started about $18,000 a liter for the same size. So we don't have. Well, one of the things is we don't have the tremendous overhead. We don't have the tremendous salary requirements. So we don't have the overburden of trying to recoup a lot of expenses. So based on our pricing, we're pretty much formulated in such a way that allows distributors to come in, piggyback on our pricing, and formulate their commission structure as they go out there and promote their product lines. And again,
These.
sure, we can talk about it. We formulate, and you want to bring the other products too.
Somebody's asking, is this hemp or cannabis terps? What
Cannabis.
about the true terps live resin?
Yeah, these are marijuana cannabis terps. So CDT as it's described, and then they'll just, the other terminology is hemp derived terps, HDT. Hemp derived terps are half the cost versus our cannabis derived terps. So we produce our own, again, Standard Extracts is the name of our product line, and Complement Cannabis is our other, but we produce all of our own products as well for the rec market specifically. And if I can be so kind, could someone hand me that vape cart as well?
Somebody's asking, have you guys revealed or selling the machine that you guys use for the steam solution?
Yeah, it's definitely something that's
We could talk about.
It's
Sure.
definitely, you can go to terplandia.com and you could see the machine. It's something that we created. It's our own prototype. Good luck trying to make it. But yeah, this is what our oil looks like in our standard pen. And
Turn it upside down, see the viscosity.
yeah, the viscosity that we see, and it's very smooth, very clear.
And that's a 10%.
And this is a 10% mixture. So and then obviously we do edibles with our Jello shots. We do all variations of different products that we think we're pretty excited about.
Batteries.
Battery might be dead on that, but again, bought it more so for the color, so you could see what we're formulating our product lines into. And again, what we've noticed working with our distributors, specifically with our OGs, Trainwreck, and our Green Crack, they've seen a 30% margin increase in sales just by converting to our terps. So we're hoping to have the same results with you as you incorporate us into your SKUs.
Does anyone have any other questions?
They're asking, besides terps and all that, do you guys have hardware?
Yeah, we everything that
Batteries, tanks, is that what you're referring to?
everything that you see here, we make for the rec market and for retail products. These are child-proof containers that we make with our own C-cell.
So.
Yeah, that shop, just like that. And again, we work with John on all these product lines. We'll be happy to talk to you about pricing on carts, filling, formulating. Yeah.
Homogenizers,
And
whatever
if you look behind me, I'm in a facility that literally, if you're thinking about starting from scratch, building something from ground up, taking what we consider to be the first steps in the industry, couldn't think of a better advisory group than Scientific Solutions, as they're, again, in my mind, the reason why we're sitting here, they're cornerstone of their world, they're leaders. So happy to work with them, happy to formulate with them, and happy to represent their products directly to you as well.
Appreciate it. Any other questions? No? Well, yeah. Feel free to direct message us with your name, contact info, and address, and we'll have Ali ship you out some goodies for you to try, and then just give him some feedback. Is all he's asking for, I imagine. But I like this. Little child proof there.
Yeah, and if you can go back and zoom in on Terplandia. So there's the website. You can go to terplandia.com. We look forward to turning this planet into a Terp planet. So look forward to working with all of you and enhancing your cannabis experiences.
Wonderful. Thanks for the time, guys. Have a good day. Thanks, Ali.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure.